morning. I'm Barbara Voss, the Unity in Lynnwood Prayer Chaplain. An Aramaic of the translation of the Beatitude, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God," could read, "Healed are those who have the courage and audacity to feel abundant inside. They shall envision the furthest extent of life's wealth." When we practice self-compassion, it's not only a way to reduce stress, but it generates more positive emotions, one of the greatest life's wealth. We have a sense of self-worth and connection without comparison. 3 components of compassion are self-kindness versus self-judgment, common humanity versus isolation, over-identification with or running away from suffering versus mindfulness. Today, get comfortable in your chair. Close your eyes. Notice your breath within your body and practice breathing mindfully. Imagine you're standing behind your body, holding and hugging yourself, sending love and acceptance for whatever sensations you're feeling in your body. Now step inside your body and feel that love and compassion flowing through you, even to parts of yourself you may find difficult to accept. And just for this short time, as you feel compassion for yourself, repeat in your mind any of these words of friendship to yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be held in loving kindness. May I feel connected and calm. May I accept myself just as I am. May I be happy. May I know the natural joy of being alive. May I be filled with loving kindness. Continue to wish yourself well as you hold yourself in this energy of loving kindness. As you're in your meditative state, take one step inside and feel that flow, hear the sound, and see the light going through you. I'm going to read the words of friendship to yourself in a slightly different way. I am filled with loving kindness. I am held in loving kindness. I feel connected and calm. I accept myself just as I am. I am happy. I know the natural joy of being alive. I am filled with loving kindness. Continue to wish yourself well as you hold yourself in the energy and feeling of loving kindness. As you return to this space, notice your breath. Reach up and slightly touch your eyes and notice your feet on the floor. As the sacred time of silence comes to a close, we are thankful for the flow of loving kindness. We welcome our church family to the celebration. We know that divine love greets and enfolds everyone here. Thank you.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper to my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper to my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
Now is our time for prayer. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and allow the floor or the chair beneath you to support you in that right and perfect way. And breathe. Simply breathe, gradually becoming one with the breath, noticing the gentle freedom of the flow of your breath. And now letting the breath carry you to that still point deep within, where you can now hear, truly hear, the whispered truths of God. I have come here to be free. In the words of Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I know but one freedom, and that is the freedom of my mind. True freedom begins within. It is a state of mind, not a function of outer circumstances. It means taking ownership of my life. I am free to think and believe however I choose. Even if I do not like what my life is showing me, I am free to change my reaction. I can make choices about how I respond to the world around me. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. To choose one's own way. When I turn to God like a traveler searching the sky for the North Star, I meet life from a place of empowerment, rooted in my oneness with God. Spiritual practices guide me back to my innate wisdom and intuition, bolstering my feeling of freedom. I am free from the shackles of limitation. I remember the strength within me is greater than what lies before me. I use my divine gifts and chart a new course. I am spiritually free to navigate any situation with ease and grace. Living authentically is one of my greatest freedoms, to be fully who I am. The key to living my spiritual freedom is being aware of my true nature as a divine being. The love in my heart, the ideas that fill my mind, are all divinely inspired. How I express those gifts is my individuality made manifest and the fullest expression of my freedom. In this moment, I invite you to imagine yourself holding a bird cage, holding birds of all shapes and sizes. Now open the cage door and allow the birds to fly to their freedom. Pause and ask yourself this question: what limiting, erroneous, unwanted thoughts and beliefs am I holding in the birdcage of my mind? In this moment, I can choose to open the door of my mind and let all those thoughts and beliefs simply fly away. I can exchange them for the truth of my being, that I am free and unlimited. When I claim my freedom, I soar with spirit. Right here and now, we are free to change our world by changing our minds. We claim our freedom by freeing everyone and everything around us. We free our world to be as we free ourselves to be. We are grateful for this understanding, and we let it be. Amen.
Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Good morning.
Good morning. And now join me in welcoming our youth into the sanctuary.
Good morning. It is not Youth Sunday, but we're here. So this weekend, we might look like we've been sleeping here, and that would be because we have since Friday. And so we had a giant regional reunion lock-in that was facilitated by two amazing YOUers. Colin Pace, who is with Unity in Lynnwood, and Sahel Siping, am I saying it right? Yeah, Sipping, from Unity of Portland. So I'm going to invite them up to share a little bit about their weekend. And yeah, please welcome Colin and Sahel.
Alrighty, so just to begin, I'd like you all to take some deep breaths with me, if that'd be okay. Calm my nerves. So, my name's Colin. This is Sahel. And we just got back. We've been here. We just got finished with leading a regional reunion. So that is a very similar event to things like rally, rendezvous, and retreat, except it was led by us two. We spent the full weekend here. It was so much fun. We did everything. We did meals. We went to the trampoline park, elevated sports. We made a bunch of fun shops and activities, and we all participated in. So I wanted to share what the theme and what it meant to us and some of the things that we spoke about. So the theme was appreciating presence. And the way that we delved into this was by going through 4 steps in a process. Treating each moment with intention, enacting each moment to its fullest, observing each moment to its fullest, and living in our moments without fear. So throughout the event, we did multiple activities, and we touched on each of these different steps. So we worked on making the most out of the time that you have, really getting out there and being everything that you can be. We talked about doing everything you can do and making the most out of the time you have, putting yourself out there again, and just really pushing to be yourself and have other people appreciate you for it. We also spoke about reflecting on your day and the moments that you lived and seeing the way that in fact impacted you and the way that it can help change you and grow you spiritually. And then for our final step, which is living in your moment without fear, we all, in a very loving and spiritual environment, came to confront our fears and participate in a burning bowl, in which we let go of the fears that hold us down and keep us from moving forward in life. And with the support of those by us, which is all of you, not just the kids, all of you, we moved past those fears. So the event meant a whole great lot to both of us. And yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit, but I'm not going to take all the stage. I'm going to let Sahel speak a little bit because it's her event just as much as mine. And then after that, we're going to have six volunteers come up and share their own personal experiences. And then after that, we will go into a guided meditation.
So, like Colin said, this weekend was, I should introduce myself. I'm Sahel. I'm from Unity of Portland, Oregon. Yeah, like Colin said, this event has been so much fun. It's always it's always amazing to spend a weekend with some of my closest friends. And with an event that I co-planned, it was just so special to me to be able to share our ideas on what appreciating your presence means. And that was just so special, and to be able to plan it with one of my closest and best friends, that it's just so amazing. And we thank Lynnwood for being able to host us. I mean, this building is amazing, and we all had a great time. So that's all I'll say.
So, hi, I'm Izzy from Unity in Lynnwood, and I originally came to this event because I knew a lot of my close friends were coming, and I wanted to see my friends. But it ended up turning into something so much more than that. It turned into something that really connected me to my spirituality and really just changed something in me, kind of. It's a little difficult to put into words, but it just changed.
Hi, I'm Liliana. I'm from Unity of Portland, and this is only the second time that we've done this sort of event. We've all come together at one chapter, and I was kind of blown away with how organized and how well everything came together, and I was trying to think of a word to describe this event, and I thought of grand. I think Colin and Sahel did a really, really good job with this event, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm very happy that I came, because everything, it really made me feel connected to everyone a lot more.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm from Unity of Portland. To be honest, I was a little bit apprehensive about coming to this event at first, but I'm really grateful that I did. I've been going to Unity events since I was in like the first grade, and I think one of the things that make these youth events so special is that they really allow a community to be fostered where we can explore and talk about spirituality, and where everybody feels invited to share, and there's a lot of really good discussion and learning. And this event was definitely no exception. I thought we talked about a lot of really good stuff, and yeah, definitely props to Colin and Sahel because they blew it out of the park. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Alice, and I'm relatively new here. I'm pretty sure I'm the newest member out of everyone. And I'll be completely honest, I was absolutely terrified to meet all these new people who I've never met before, but I learned that it's okay to be scared. And I learned that these people aren't going to judge me. They love me unconditionally, even though they don't even know me, and I love that. I actually got to share a song that I wrote about being bullied, and it was taken really well, and it was super lifting to be able to share that with people, especially since it's such a very deep and personal thing that I wrote. And I'm really glad that everybody was very accepting, and Colin and Sahil did an amazing job, absolutely, across the board. Applause for them.
Hello, I'm Ricky. I'm from Unity of South Sound, the only one from Unity of South Sound. I was not apprehensive at all about coming here because my best friends made the event, so I had to be here, obviously. I would say that through all of my years of Unity and stuff, you think you know how to appreciate your friends. And then as life does, you come to learn that there's so much more to learn about it. And they planned it so well that I've been able to grow and learn way more than I thought I could about appreciating the people that I love. And I'm glad that I get to go home with the same information so I can give it to the others and spread the love. So.
Hello, I'm Genesis from Unity of Portland, and kind of similar to a lot of other people coming into this event, I was kind of apprehensive. I was stressed being a senior in high school and all the things that come with that. So I don't know. I was like, oh, I got to take a step back from doing homework. I got to do this. I got to do that. But it made me realize that taking a step back and being mindful is really what I needed in this moment. And I don't know. You guys both did a great job of reminding every single one of us to be in the moment and appreciate the time we have with each other. So thank you.
All right, so now we're going to go into a guided meditation led by our very own Bella. So please, round of applause, love and support.
Oh, hello. I can pull it down? I wasn't sure if I could touch it. Okay. Hi, guys. Alrighty. We'll pull it down. I'm really short. Alrighty. So if you're all comfortable, I invite you to close your outer eye and open your inner eye. I'm going to take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. Let your body relax with each breath, softening your shoulders, unclenching your jaw, and grounding your feet or your seat into the earth beneath you. Now bring your awareness to this very moment. Notice the rhythm of your breath, the gentle rise and fall. Feel the air entering your lungs, nourishing you and releasing as you exhale. Let go of any distractions or worries, reminding yourself that right here, right now is all there is. This weekend was a celebration of presence, of being fully awake and alive in each moment. Together, we shared the gift of connection, growth, and stillness, Allow yourself to rest in that energy for a moment, feeling its warmth and light. As you continue breathing, think about the moments from this weekend that touched your heart. Maybe it was a conversation, a shared laugh, a profound insight, or simply the feeling of being surrounded by love and understanding. Visualize these moments as glowing lights, each one radiating gratitude. Imagine them filling your heart with warmth, expanding outward to fill your entire being. Silently repeat to yourself, I am grateful for the connections I made. I am grateful for the lessons I learned. I am grateful for the opportunity to simply be. Now bring your focus inward. Thank yourself for showing up this weekend, for opening your heart and mind to this experience. Acknowledge the courage it takes to be present, to pause, and to appreciate life as it unfolds. Place a hand over your heart if you feel comfortable, and silently say, thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for being me. As we close, take a moment to send gratitude to everyone who is a part of this weekend. Picture their faces, their smiles, and their energy. Imagine your gratitude extending outward like ripples in a pond, reaching them wherever they are. Now send gratitude to the world around you, the earth beneath your feet, the air that fills your lungs, the sky that stretches above. Feel your connection to everything and everyone. Take one more deep breath in, filling your body with gratitude, and exhale, releasing it out into the world. Wiggle your fingers and toes, gently bringing yourself back to the present. When you're ready, open your eyes, carrying the sense of gratitude and presence with you into the rest of your day. Thank you for allowing yourself this moment. May the peace and gratitude you've cultivated stay with you as you've continued your journey.
Right. Thank you for the meditation, Bella. She's very brand new here, so if you can give her another round of applause for her bravery. Now, so I can steal the stand one more time before I go and do something else. I wanted to talk about why you meant to me and how much this event means to me. I have had so much support in doing this, and I could not have done it without every single person in this room. That is all of my family on the stage, on the side, and all of you. You have given so much to us, and it is because of us and because of you that we've been able to do what we have. UIL in Unity means so much to me. This event was hard, and it was easy, it was fun, and it was challenging. It was everything. And I am so, so, so blessed to have been able to plan it with my best friend and to plan it for my family. If there's one thing you can take away from what I'm about to say, it's this. UIL is love, and UIL is unity, and in that way, unity is us. Thank you for being us.
Colin made me cry. It is an honor to have been here this weekend and to have worked with these two amazing individuals, but I also want to say thank you to the amazing sponsors. I love you guys so much. This event was amazing. just so you know, Colin and Sahel have been planning this weekend for a year. Lots and lots of work went into writing the material, planning the fun shops, making the grocery lists, making the meal lists, doing the shopping, sending me all of the information, you know, all of those things, and they nailed it. So I wanted you to know that that's the kind of work that is put into each of these events, and I'm blown away by what happened this weekend, and I have grown spiritually as a human being because of a youth event that I attended this weekend. So, and with that, it is meet and greet time. So please rise as you are able. And today I would like to ask everyone, all of us, instead of hugs, if we could all just namaste each other like the YOU does, and we will meet and greet. Oh, I have actually one more thing. YOU, can we please bless Unity in Lynnwood for offering and giving us this amazing space? This is the YOU blessing. Unity in Lynnwood. We love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ life that you are. Let's meet and greet.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and I quiet my mind, I hear Spirit say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only If you'd like to join us in the sing-along, we're going to do We Let the Love. There'll be a couple other words we'll put in there. We'll cue those. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. We let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. Let the peace. We let the peace wash over us. We let it be. We let the love, one more time, a little quieter. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Beautiful.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Stella Black, and I'm absolutely delighted to serve as your welcome host this morning. I had to bring a tissue up here with me this morning because I was so deeply moved by our youth. Oh, aren't they amazing? I mean, what can I say? If I ever had a question about our world and if we are going to be in good hands, I know we are. So that's a rich blessing to know that. We know you have many choices about where and how you choose to spend your Sunday morning, and we are blessed that you chose to be here with us, right here, right now. Whether you're joining us in our physical sanctuary this morning or in our virtual sanctuary from near and far, together, we envision a harmonious community that respects differing viewpoints. At Unity in Lynnwood, we believe each person is an individualized expression of divinity itself. And as such, we accept each person. You, that's you, right here, right now, without question, condition, or exception. Inclusivity is one of our hallmarks, and as such, we welcome all family structures, we celebrate all spiritual paths, and we honor all life. We do everything that we can here at Unity to support freedom for ourselves and freedom for others. And so we can boldly affirm, I am free to be me. And now I join you in sharing those words, speaking those words loudly and boldly. I am free to be me. Welcome one and welcome all to Unity in Lynnwood.
I'm called to be a healer for all humanity. I'm called to be a dreamer, believe in what can be. I am called to be a maker, be an instrument of peace. I am called to be a giver, of abundance I receive. I am called to be a prayer, living out the truth I see. I am called to be everything. I am called to be the glory on earth so all might see all the love and all the beauty that shines in you and me. I am the living, breathing God. You are one in me. We're called to be. We are called to be the kindness, set the brokenhearted free. We are called to be forgiveness where pain has run too deep. We are called to be compassion, be the wind beneath each wing. We are called to make communion, only then can we succeed. We are called to be a prayer, living out the truth we seek. We are called to be everything. We are called to be the dreamer on earth, and all might see all the love and all the beauty that shines in you and me. We are the living, breathing God, and you are one in me. We're called to be peace, called to be joy, called to be love, called to be peace, called to be joy, called to be free, called to be peace, called to be joy, called to be love, called to be. We're called to be.
Thank you, Kelly. Beautiful. Nice to have you back. Yeah, beautiful. Excellent. That was one of Faith Rivera's songs. Beautiful. Good morning. Happy to be here with you. Boy, that was emotional. Anybody? I'm still sort of in that space, and what an amazing dedication. What an amazing expression of the divine in our kids. As you said, Stella, I'm filled with hope that this next generation is called to be the ones to make the shift into a peace and nonviolent world for all of us. Called to be. I love what they talked about. Appreciating presence. Appreciating presence. And I'm appreciating your presence here, those of you in the room and those of you online. So grateful that you chose to be with us. There's hundreds of places you could be. And so thank you for saying yes to us. So we have a few people online. Tom from Edmonds is with us. Ursula from Cocoa, Florida. John from Uganda. Rhonda. Valerie or Dallery. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing it. Dallery, thank you. Nicole and Chris from Oregon. Thank you. Welcome. Grateful for your presence. Let's say good morning to everyone online by just looking over here at the camera and say, welcome to Unity in Lynnwood. You are the light of the world. You are called to be here. And we are so grateful. Yes. So each week we talk about why we exist and our mission and the values that we hold. And our mission is very simple: practical Christianity, practical spirituality, a welcoming community. So yes, we are part of Christianity, but we have grown and we're larger than that one denomination. That's why our name is Unity, because we have taken all the great teachings and brought them into this, what we call unity. And we have value statements that we live our lives by. And this one is number 6. Let's have that up on this. Let's say this together. We welcome people from all geographies, all spiritual traditions, and from no spiritual tradition whatsoever into every activity of our community. And so that's one of the ideas, is that we are a welcoming community, and we hope that you feel that here today. Hope that you feel that through the youth here and through our greeters and ushers. Hope you through the service this morning and after in our hospitality room. And then we have an invocation about our faith and what we understand to be the principles we hold. Let's say this together. Though imaged and named variously, there is a singular and eternal ground of being from which all life emanates and into which all life retreats. We choose to call this ground of being God. By extension, we come to understand that we are spiritual in nature, human in expression, and limitless in potential. We gather today to remember such truths, to celebrate our unity, and to honor all life. Yes, to honor all life. And so we're going to continue with this untethered soul that we've talked about for 5 weeks. And if you've missed any of our services, that you could go on our website and find those talks, or even on YouTube and look for those. So we have had 5 lessons in the untethered soul. Free to be me, as Stella had us say today. That's what this series is about, is the spiritual freedom to be who and what we are. And I love how the teens were living in the moment without fear. So they really gave my lesson today, so I'm just going to send you home, and you're going to be good. So I want to start with a slide. Yeah, these are our 5 weeks, and then this is our final one. But I want to also look at this season of nonviolence. It's I have to turn it on, Denise. Okay, let's do that. There it is. So we're also celebrating the 64 days of the season of nonviolence, which is the commemorative dates of Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King. So these are our beautiful spiritual teachers that have brought us lessons and principles to live our lives by, that followed Jesus and other master teachers, in how to be in the world but not of it, how to be in the world that sometimes appears violent, and how to practice these principles even in the midst of those challenges. So this program started about 27 years ago. It was a partnership between Arun and Sananda Gandhi, the grandson of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, and the Leadership Council of AGENT, the Association of Global New Thought. And so I'm a part of that, and mostly Unity is. There's many Unity ministries. And your beloved minister, Mary Amwak, was one of the founders of that as well. So we want to remember that every year to practice these 64 days. So you could look on the screen and know that each day you could go to the website and find a practice. And so today is about friendliness. Friendliness that is about that fear makes strangers of people who should be friends. And so when we move out of fear, and that's what our teens taught us as well, that we can move into love. And then everyone we meet becomes the Christ. Everyone we meet, we see that spark of divinity in them. And then the affirmation is, today I regard everyone I meet as a new friend. What do I have to lose but my fear and a sense of separation? That sense of separation is that ego in most of us that feels we're separate from God and separate from one another. And then the practice is to make a new acquaintance, befriend a stranger. You could do that right here. There might be somebody here in this space that you don't know, and you can introduce yourself. You could find a new way of being. All right, that's a simple one this time. All right, so we conclude this Sunday with the untethered soul. And so we've talked about the voice in the head. Remember week 1, there's a voice in our head, right? And that's not who we are. And we also have feelings and emotions, and that's not who we are. We talked about our inner resistance to life, and how to find true freedom. And then today, the final step is living untethered. Living untethered. In fact, there's a whole other book about living untethered. So we can't do this too much. So we want to let go of that part of us that resists life. And we want to open our hearts, and we want to know that we can live in the flow, that we want to be able to trust life. And so I am not my thoughts or emotions. I am the awareness that lovingly observes them. I choose freedom by letting go and allowing life to flow. So these are affirmations we can live by. So the voice in your head is a reminder that it's just narrating everything that's happening. And that's not who we are. We want to take time to remember that we become the observer by moving behind all of the voices and recognizing and become aware of what's happening. And so it's like sitting in that peaceful river, but someone's standing next to you talking nonstop about everything. And you came to this peaceful river to let go of your worries and let go of your to-do list and be present, not in the past or the future, but be present. And so if that person were there, you would either tell them to be quiet or you would move. So that's what we can do with that voice in our head. Thank you for sharing. Please be still. Right? That's our meditation practice, is just please be still. And so one of the beautiful things that most of us do remember is our prayer of protection. Oh, and also remember, you're not the awareness. You are the awareness, observing your thoughts. And to sit in the seat of awareness is to notice when I'm sitting in the seat of awareness or I'm sitting in the seat of disturbance, when I'm not liking my external world or my internal world, and I'm upset, I'm angry. Right? Where am I? Where am I? In the seat of disturbance or the seat of awareness? Becoming aware. And then freedom through letting go, choosing love. So our teens talked about that. And this is a powerful prayer, the prayer of protection. You know, the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. So at any moment, even after watching the news, we can recite these things to bring us back into what's real, what's true, what do I know, what can anchor me into living this untethered life, these prayers, these truths. So also we talked about wanting to open the heart, choosing freedom over fear. And something about keeping our heart open, there's a beautiful quote in A Course in Miracles that says, "What could you not accept if you but knew everything that happens, all events, past, present, and those to come, are gently planned by the one whose only purpose is for your good?" What could we not accept if we knew that? If we knew that everything that happens is gently already planned by this presence that wants for our good, then if we knew that, if we lived that untethered life, then we could accept whatever was in front of us, whatever was before us, was for us to awaken. Not to punish us or to create this diminished self or to know that we're not enough. But the soul is here to awaken, not to be comfortable. And sometimes our choices are more about comfort or ease, right? I'd sure like life to be easier. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just usually not the sole choice. So our work here should be easy and joyful. But God is calling us into all kinds of different experiences. And if we think that whatever is happening in our world shouldn't be happening, then we're in resistance. And we won't be called to be who we've really come here to be. We'll push it away. And maybe that was our opportunity to really express our God-given gifts. And I don't know about you, I tend to sometimes just be anxious about life. Anybody else have that experience? Yeah, everyone, right? So it's not all the time. It just comes and goes, and it doesn't seem to be tied to one thing. It sort of lives in the body. Maybe it's a memory or something like that. And so I've learned to just sit with that anxiety, to not identify as it. I'm having an experience of being anxious. Yes? Yeah, I'm having an experience of being anxious. So can I just be with that anxiety? And then I can visualize or hold what I think that anxiety is, and then just blow it into the nothingness in which it got created. So there's practices we can all use. I have 100 other ones too, to really get underneath that anxiety and what am I needing and what am I wanting and what happened in my childhood, and on and on and on it could go. And yet, that 100 things to do? Yeah. She said, can I have that list of 100 things to do, practices? Yeah. Yeah. Because we are human. We're having a human experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And we don't want to bypass that human experience with a whole bunch of protocol that just says, oh, that's not happening. We want to be with self. We want to be with our human self. We want to embrace the human so we can express more of our divinity. Does that make sense? Yeah, if we're running away from this amazing being that is also here to do some great things, it's not who we are, but it's a personality that's taken on its own persona. And we want to be gentle with this Denese person who sometimes thinks she's a big deal. Thank you for laughing. Right? I saw that on somebody's desk. I'm sort of a big deal. Which I loved because, that's what the ego thinks back here. It's not really what we think, but sometimes I'm sort of a big deal, right? Anyway, I'm transgressing, which is wonderful and fine. But the other part of this practice is learning to let go. Learning to let go. Remember we shared the story of the Klingons, right, in the book Illusions, and the people who cling to the rocks because of fear that they'll be tossed and turned about. But it's in the clinging that we die of boredom. It's when we die of that we're not really expressing our divine self. We're being safe, yes? We're being safe by not being out there in the world, by not expressing who and what we are. And then one week we talked about Cindy Wigglesworth's work, The Essence of the World of Traditions. In all traditions is bringing love into form. Cindy Wigglesworth talks about SQ, the spiritual intelligence. And she says we're love in action. And I talked about this idea that love is like a bird with two wings. One is wisdom and one is compassion. And if either wing is broken, the bird cannot fly. So we need to be able to access both compassion and wisdom to be in the world. We don't want to take just our loving presence without taking our wisdom, doing the right thing. Yeah. And we don't want to just be wise without adding that beautiful love. So I love all the stories that we've gotten to share here. We also shared the story of the monk and the scorpion. And the monk who was by the river in deep meditation, and he opened his eyes, and that scorpion was sort of drowning in the water. And rather than being grateful that the scorpion was dying, he had compassion and lifted up the scorpion and saved it. And before he could set it down, it stung him. And the other human close by said, "Why would you do such a thing? Most of the time, scorpions sting." And he said, "Well, because it's the scorpion's nature to sting, but it is my nature to love." Right. No matter what the other is giving me. What a beautiful lesson in being in the world, but not of it. To not be affected by the other's cries or insults or blaming. And so our message is to live with an open heart no matter what. Because sometimes life will sting. People can be disappointing. They can be rude. They can say things that might hurt us. But you and I, as spiritual warriors, need to wear more Teflon and let it just fall away, because it's not about you. Their blaming, their complaining, their insults are about who? Them. Yeah. What you think of me is none of my business. Yeah. And not to take things personally. That's the 4 commandments? No. Agreements. Thank you. Yeah, you know the book well. Not to take things personally. That's the higher teaching. Absolutely. And what you think of me is none of my business. And I love what the kids were talking about being ourselves. And, you know, I love Oscar Wilde said, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken." Might as well, right? But what I'd like to end with is I really want to, I think what we come for is to have an experience of God. That's what I come for. Or go to the forest for, or pray and meditate. And so that's what I'd like to do. And maybe Kelly's close by. She could come and play with me. But I just invite you to close the outer eye. And let's take a little journey. Take that beautiful breath that anchors you into this present moment awareness. That breath that reminds you of who you are. That right here, right now, you are connected to all that is. And just feel the air move in and around your body. Notice the stillness that exists between the breath. That stillness is where God is. The untethered soul reminds us we're not our thoughts, we're not our feelings, we're not even our life circumstances. We're the awareness that witnesses it all. There is a peace that passes all understanding. That is you. That peace is within and all around. And this presence is found when we stop resisting life as it is. Whatever is happening right now, open to it. Whether it's joy or sorrow or uncertainty, just let it be. Don't try to change it or fix it, just be with it. God is here. God is now. And so open your heart and feel the love that is already present. Because God is not a concept. God is love itself. So bring your attention to your heart now if you want to place your hands there. Imagine softening this heart. Feel it expanding. Feel the warmth and the gratitude and compassion and the simple appreciation just for being here right now. That warmth, that gratitude, that compassion, that's the presence of God. This is the very essence of your being. And so beneath all these words, there is no movement. There's only silence. This is the vibrating presence of God. Listen deeply. Beyond the words, beyond the mental constructs. Listen to the voice of God. Be still and know. That I am God. There's so much love, so much beauty, so much peace right here. And from this awareness, we say thank you, God, for this awakening, for this experience of you, for this moment of acknowledging the essence of who we are. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen.
time for giving. Each act of giving and receiving is a sacred expression of your infinite generosity. We offer opportunities for you to practice the law of giving and receiving, that you might more fully cooperate with the reciprocal nature of the spiritual universe. In other words, while your giving matters to us, and yes, it does, we are very grateful and blessed by your giving, we suggest that your giving matter to you as well. Electronic giving options will appear on the screen. For those choosing to give a physical gift this morning, the ushers will gratefully pass baskets. If you're on site and prefer to give electronically by credit card this morning, there will be an electronic giving station located at the back of the sanctuary following the service. If you'd like more information about Unity in Lynnwood's programs of regular giving, planned giving, or legacy giving, simply grab a Giver's Circle brochure or write the Board of Trustees directly. For those of you who are already participating, thank you so very much. And now join me in our offering affirmation as it appears on the screen. I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say,
Is anyone here for the first time today? Anybody new or newer? If you're comfortable doing so, would you please raise your hand? Yay! Fantastic. We're delighted to have you. And we have a very special gift for you. That is an undated copy of the Daily Word. The Daily Word is a pint-sized devotional filled with daily affirmations and inspirational messages. And it's been published in publication since July of 1924 by Unity Worldwide. So that's 100 years, and it's just an amazing part of my day of affirmation and prayer. Please visit Marion in the Soul Things Book and Gift Shop after the service today to receive your gift. Soul Things is located just inside the front door and across from the Friendship Room. Following the service today, I will be back at the Welcome and Information Center at the back of the sanctuary. I'll be there to answer any questions that you might have and also share some wonderful resource material that we do have back there for you. We have a wide variety of booklets that are also published by Unity Worldwide, and they are there to support you in whatever might be going on for you in your life right now. One that spoke to me this morning is Healing Thoughts. In addition, we do have information in the chair back pocket in front of you, and that has additional information about our community. Again, one that I always like to call attention to is the prayer request, since Unity is a prayer-based ministry. So please do take time, whether you're new, newer, or older like me, and avail yourself of everything that we do have to offer. So thank you very much. And now I'd like to move on to invitations. Please consider the offerings of Unity in Lynnwood small group and interfaith ministries as they appear on your screen. A beloved member of Unity in Lynnwood, Jerry Kuhn, has passed beyond our sight. The celebration of life for Jerry will be at North Haven Senior Center on Sunday, March 2nd at 2 p.m. Parking is available at the post office across the street. All are welcome. Address and additional information can be found at the Welcome and Information Station. Did you know we have volunteer opportunities? We can't wait to see your vibrant, energetic, and fantastic personality shine in sacred service here at Unity in Lynnwood. And that is you, each and every one of you. So please visit Amanda at the Welcome and Information Station after the service to find the perfect fit for your amazing spirit. Come and join in the fun that is Unity in Lynnwood. And now I'd like to invite Dana Consuela to the platform.
Good morning. Well, this month, I want to remind us that prayer is one of the most sustainable and life-enhancing ways to lift us into a higher consciousness, a state of mind where we are reminded and potentially experience that we always live and move and have our being in the presence that we choose to call God. By emanating this spiritual understanding, we can more intimately come to know the presence of God. Wow. That said, I want to invite all of you to consider joining our thought-provoking Unity prayer class that begins in a little over 3 weeks on Tuesday, March 18th. This inspiring study of affirmative prayer will be co-led by your Director of Prayer Ministries, that's me, and joining us this year as co-lead will be licensed Unity teacher Barbara Thorpe. Thank you, Barbara. We'll use the book Discover Your Divinity by Reverend Martella Whitsitt and offer you opportunities to practice different types of prayer, including praying with others. Now, even if you've attended this class before, I invite you to come again. Consider it an opportunity to go deeper into understanding this foundation of Unity teaching. And come for the fun. It's one more way of getting to know each other in a supportive community with the bonus of sharing prayer with each other. To take this a step further, I want you to know that being a prayer chaplain is life-changing work. When I went through my initial training in Virginia in 2018, and began serving as a chaplain, my lifelong practice of being in service to God by being in sacred service to others deepened in ways I couldn't have imagined before I said yes to joining the prayer ministry. Prayer has been and continues to be the beacon of light in any darkness I face, calling me to be who I truly am, no matter what fears arise within me. Learning to share this powerful tool with others has become one of my deepest joys. Becoming a chaplain was the best decision I ever made in support of my spiritual growth and well-being. So I'm sharing this to encourage you to consider exploring further training after taking class, which is the first step to prepare you. Our formal training will be the evening of May 16th and during the day on the 17th. And if you're on the path or interested in becoming certified as a licensed Unity teacher, this class can be taken for credit. So please come see me or Barbara after service or send an email to prayer@unityininlynnwood.org if you're curious about either of these opportunities. So to register for what promises to be a lively class, you can go to the Unity in Lynnwood website calendar page right now today to sign up. The suggested love offering is $99 for the 5-part series, and all donations will go directly to the church general fund. So this morning, if you wish to have a personal prayer with a chaplain, Barbara Voss and I will be available up front here. And for divine wholeness blessing, Palikini and Candy, our visiting chaplain from Everett Unity, and hopefully Amanda will come over from the welcome station, and they'll be available in the family room just outside of the sanctuary doors on the right. Now, will the chaplain serving today please stand for a moment? There's everybody. Great. Thank you. So come join us. You'll be glad you did.
Yes, thank you, Dana. Beautiful. Yes, prayer is the foundation of our teaching, so I'm so excited that you're doing that, and I love that book. That's Discover Your Divinity. There's so much going on behind the scenes. I know some of you show up and just think it's all humming. It is humming, but it takes a lot of work and planning, like they were talking about the youth planned a whole year. So I've met with the tithing committee this week, the search team, the board, and the strategic planning meeting. If you're on any of those, would you just stand so we could just recognize you and all the great work you're doing for this ministry? Yeah. It's an amazing team of leaders. I want you to know that we are in good hands. Feel that. It's moving in a beautiful direction with qualified, spiritually led, beautiful people. So you don't get to always feel that and know that, and I just wanted you to hear that from my heart. Next month, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off. We'll have a couple of guest speakers. I'll be in Mexico. Poor me, yeah. But while I'm there, I want to think about what Tom said the other day, like an interactive service. And I've always wanted to do that. So I don't know how to do that. So if you will help me, go back to the welcome table, give me some ideas, maybe questions to talk about, how we can do that. I want to do that in the last 3 Sundays in March. So interactive service, what that can look like. I'm excited about it. And because I get tired of hearing me. You know, let's mix it up. Let's figure out something. And the youth inspired me today with their amazing energy and the collaboration it took. So I believe that that's sort of the way we're going as far as churches go. So it didn't take much nudging, but as soon as I heard it, I went, let's finally do this and figure out a new way of doing Sunday services. It's an experiment, so don't worry that everything's going to change. It's just going to be an experiment. So let's do our closing song together. Yeah.
May the long time sun you and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. Remember to find a new friend today before you leave and say, I see the Christ light in you. Thank you for being here.